hand side of your screen and you enable that access and play on the screen. Is everybody ready? Say yes. As I take a sip of Vimto. Not sponsored. Say what you see. No, there's none of that. It's a bit. I wouldn't say it's boring. But it's not one of my weirdest ones, shall we say. Right. First off, the first round is the year in review. What happened in the year 2021 between the months of January to June? Okay. So, first slide, Mr. Whitty. Here we go. Right. Next slide, please. All right. Yeah. See, this is the problem here, right? Every time I want to go and pick up something, it goes to that bloody screen again. But anyway, first question is all about this guy. This guy. This guy. Right here. This is Joe Biden. He became the US president in 2021. But is he the 46th president, the 47th president, the 48th president, or the 49th president of America? What one is he? 46, 47, 48, 49. I had a big bag of chips last night. We'll call it pop chips, barbecue flavor. I ate all of them. Really want them now. The answer is the 46th president of the United States of America. Next slide, please. Pop chips are legit. Enemy number one choice. Olivia Rodrigo broke through in February with which number one? Was it Wing, Driver's License, Lost Without You, or Sour? Hit the charts in February at number one, and it stayed there for quite a long time. So, the first big breakthrough track of isn't she in the remake of High School Musical as well? Wasn't she? I think it was on Disney Channel or something like that. And now she does songs with swear words in them. The answer is Driver's License. It was Driver's License. Lost Without You was Freya Ridings, which was about a couple of years ago. Used extensively on Love Island. Next slide, please. Is this? Hey. Nice, easy question for you. I expect everybody to get this. Explosive interview from Oprah in March with Meghan and Harry, but who quit his job 2 days later in protest? Was it Piers Morgan, Piers Corbyn, Jeremy Corbyn, or Diane Morgan? Ah, Just seeing whether anybody kind of picked the wrong one whenever they saw two names the same. The answer is Piers Morgan. 6 out of 6. Got that right. Well done. So we will go on to this. The Super League wasn't so super. So, big clubs from Europe tried to break away in April for a European Super League. Which one of these didn't try to? Was it Tottenham Hotspur, Inter Milan, Bayern Munich, or Real Madrid? Which one of these teams said, no, we won't do that? Won't go and bankrupt a whole lot of teams. The answer is Bayern Munich didn't. There was a big joke that Tottenham were joining the Super League because, like, they're not super. They have long been super. Not since the 60s they've been super. Bayern Munich refused to join the Super League, as did the other German teams as well. So, the last question of the round. Like a G7, like a G7. The G7 was held in Cornwall this year. It says United Kingdom, look, 2021. Question is, the G7 summit held in Cornwall in June solved nothing. But who doesn't belong in the G7? Is it Russia, Canada, Germany, or France? G7 summit held in Cornwall in June solved nothing. Who doesn't belong in the G7? I love that they had like this sort of plinth where they had all the leaders. It did look like Blazing Squad, kind of, because there was 7 of them, but then there was another like 3 or 4 that they invited. The answer is Russia. Russia is not in the G7. Russia? Climate change? No. Never. That is the end of round 1. And the scores are, at the minute,
Ooh. Ooh.
Humanity is in the lead with 91,754, followed by Super Seza with 46,043. Nook of the Nook is in third place with 43,203, and the Ionic Arm is in fourth, 8,544. As we go on to the second round, and the second round is all about movies. All these movies were released either at the cinema or on streaming platforms in the year 2021. You have to just tell me, what is the movie called? Simple. The first one. Go. Right. Is this Black Widow? What If? Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings? Or Eternals? Which movie is this from 2021? The answer is, it would have to be Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. And 4 of you got that correct. Next slide, please. This movie. That he buttons 2 of his polo shirt up. I only button the 1. I'm so hardcore. What is this movie called? Is it Red Notice, The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, Free Guy, or Pokemon Detective Pikachu? Which 2021 movie is this? Red Notice, The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, Free Guy, or Pokemon Detective Pikachu? Oh no, I clicked the wrong one. Yeah, because Ryan's been a very busy boy. 3 of these films are from 2021. Red Notice came out about last month or October time. Hitman Wife's Bodyguard now on Amazon Prime. But this one is Free Guy, of which 5 of you got that right. Well done to the 5 of you. Yeah. Yeah, Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, Salma Hayek is, and Samuel L. Jackson. I think it was out in the cinema as well for a while, where everything locked down again. Next movie is this one. Right, here we go. It's, I was going to say animated, but would you even call that animation anymore? It's computer generated graphics. This one, was this released in the cinema? I don't think it was. If it was, it was. It might be. It might be, because it might be out already or at the minute. Which 2021 movie is this? Is this Coco, Luca, Canto, or Ciao Alberta? Which 2021 movie is this? Is it Coco, Luca, Encanto, or Ciao Alberta? Countdown down to 0. Let's check what you picked. Oh, 6 of you went for Encanto, and 6 of you are correct. As we go on to number 9, picture 4 in this one. I don't know if this is a clue or not, right? But whenever I checked runtime for this movie, it's 2 hours and 24 minutes. No thanks. 90 minutes or nothing. God, I hate films that are too long. But what is the movie? Is it Hamilton, In the Heights, Rent, or West Side Story? As nobody actually got, like, this isn't true to life, because nobody's got their phone out. There's 20 people and not one person has got a phone out. That's not real life. The answer is, it's In the Heights. Came out at the turn of the year. Yeah, it was actually out in the cinema, this one. Hamilton was a couple of years ago. West Side Story came out last month. Hasn't done too well, but that's probably because nobody's going to the cinema. They're all scared to go. And the last one of this round is this. So, it's all to do with Soho, but what is it? Is it last year in Soho, last night in Soho, last hour in Soho, or last day in Soho? Is she a vampire? Don't know. Anna Taylor Joy. Is it is that the name, isn't it? I could be right, I could be wrong. Public Image Limited song kind of went like. What is the answer? What last in Soho was it? It was last night in Soho. That's not Anya, it's the other one. But I can't remember the name of it. It'll come to me when you get a brain freeze, mental block. The end of round two, what does that do to the scores then? What does that do? Well, we have Imini is way in the lead now with 207,192, followed by Super Seza in second with 134,799, and third, Ionic Arm with 85,935. As we go on to the next round, and the next round is entitled Read All About It. It's Eat All About It, but it's all about it. Books, big this year, kind of. People had nothing else to do but read. And a lot of people, a lot of celebrities, had time on their hands and they wrote their autobiographies. So, what I want to know is who wrote these books? From the picture of the front. Problem is, their face has been disfigured. Technically speaking, I've put my face in their face. Want to see? This is the first one. Here we go. My life and the love of football. Playmaker. Right. Very, very Photoshop like. I always dreamed of having long hair. Anyway. Whose autobiography released in 2021 was this by? Was it Glenn Hoddle, Chris Waddle, Kevin Keegan, or Paul Gascoigne? Whose autobiography released in 2021 was this by? My life and the love of football. The answer is. Ooh, it was Glenn Hoddle. And nobody got that. It was Glenn Hoddle. Playmaker, Glenn Hoddle. So, next one's easier. Photoshop. That's what it is. Those legs are the most heavily Photoshop I've ever seen. Why diet when you can be Photoshopped? Yeah, that's that's the new one from Mariah Carey. Here we go. Whose autobiography released in 2021 was this by? Was it Bob Mortimer, Harry Enfield, Paul Whitehouse, or Vic Reeves? It is slightly annoying, Quiz kit. Campari got me a signed bit of art by him for Christmas. Well, he does art as well. The answer is Bob Mortimer. Book's over there. I haven't read it yet. I got it for Christmas. Next one. I tried to do the kind of face that they did on their book. Whose autobiography, released in 2021, was this by? Was it Don King, Miriam Margolyes, Tony Hadley, or Rosemary Schrager? That's a dinner party guest list, isn't it? Rosemary, she can cook the food. Tony can sing. Marion can tell stories. And Don King can, I don't know, fraud everybody. Allegedly. The answer is it's Miriam Margolyes 6. All that right. The next one. I also have that book. The bloody nightmare. The Sunday Times #1 bestseller. Don't laugh, it'll only encourage her, it says. You know what? I was slightly. I did watch Mel's Miriam's cameo, and it was kind of. I'm thinking to myself, that was £128. I don't think you got your money's worth there. I mean, yeah, I paid £128. I think I'd want a little bit more than that. You know what? I know it's Miriam, but even at that. Whose autobiography, released in 2021, was this by? Was it Daisy May Cooper, Catherine Ryan, Ruth Jones, or Catherine Tate? Yeah. Yeah, it's slightly, slightly. I think I put it just above Garrett's. Yeah, I found it a bit lackluster. Yeah, but if I paid £128, I wouldn't be that much happy with it. But anyway, the answer is it's Daisy May Cooper. Two people went for Catherine Tate. One went for Catherine Ryan. No, it was Daisy May Cooper. This country. Right, next one. And the last one. I don't know. Did Catherine Ryan have a book out? Alright. This one is called A Beautiful Nightmare, My Story. Look at me with the lovely long flowing locks there. Look at that. I think half of the world's celebrities had a book out in 2021 because they had feck all to do. I know. So whose autobiography is this by from 2021? Is it Penny Lancaster, Jordan, Christine McGuinness, or Holly Willoughby? A Beautiful Nightmare. That sums it up pretty sums it up well, doesn't it? A Beautiful Nightmare. As my girlfriend said, what are you doing putting your face on that woman's face? As she was sitting beside me as I was doing this. The answer is Christine McGuinness. It's 7 out of 7. Yeah, forget deep fakes. We'll take away that monstrosity. That's the end of round 3. And let's look at the scores now. Humidity is still in the lead. It's very short and just ends. Right, I'll just call out who's in the top 3, by the way. Humidity is in first place with 277,678. Super Seza is in second with 187,987. And Ionic Arm is in third with 89,931. Now I'm going to look and see about this Christine McGuinness book. And I'll play a bit of this. I won't play it all. Did you know that in the year 2001, The Weakest Link was at its zenith, its peak. And what they decided to do was they decided to bring out a Weakest Link song in the style of a garage style. It only got to number 53 in the charts.
Let's play Weakest Link.
As I look up the Christine McGuinness book.
Leave with nothing. It's votes that count. It's votes that count.
It's 320 pages.
Be ruthless to be rich. Hang on to the mean, ditch the lean. It's votes that count. It's votes that count. That count, that count, that count, count.
Very short, not sweet.
You are the weakest link to fight. You must be ruthless to be rich. Hang on to the mean, ditch the lean.
Stopped at the good
Who is
part.
an embarrassment? Who is costing you dearly?
And the just. He hasn't won yet.
You must be ruthless to be rich. Hang on to the mean, ditch the lean. Okay.
We're only halfway there.
Any more?
It's like that Bon Jovi song.
The question is, whose donut has run out of jam?
It only got to number 53 in the charts. Some students where I worked were kicked out after going on Weakest Link and saying to Anne the uni was shit. They wouldn't say shit. It's like, you can't say shit on Weakest Link. Anyway, this is the small screen in 2021. This is 5 programs that was on terrestrial TV and streaming. Mostly streaming. But anyway. Crap. Maybe. It's like a 2021 version of the Scream photograph, isn't it? Eyes down, look in. Get ready with your fingers on the buzzers. Here is the question. And it's the easy question. What is it? Is it Squid Game, Lid Game, Quid Game, Spit Game? Couldn't make up anything else. Come on now. I'm guessing if I could make up Quid Game's probably the shove halfpenny for the 21st century. Sausage Game. The answer is, of course everybody got that, it was Squid Game. Sausage Game. Ah, I've got 5 fingers on one hand. Next one. Read the question carefully. This is Loki. Can you name the actor? Did anyone click quickly and went wrong? Tom Huddleston was a shit footballer. Is this one? It's Hiddleston with 2 D's. Tom Huddleston played for Tottenham and Derby County. Yeah, two D's. Yeah, 2 people went for Hiddleston with 1 D. He's got the double D. He's got the double D's, yes. Got an email. What's the email say? Service at paypal.co.uk. Receipt for your payment to GiftGaff. Right, okay. Next question. Vigil was on BBC One, but which Line of Duty actor got killed off within the first 8 minutes of the show? Was it Martin Compston, Vicky McClure, Adrian Dunbar, or Saran Jones? Vigil. Only saw 5. You would have missed the other 3. The answer is Martin Compston. Saran Jones was never in Line of Duty. I just put that in because she's in the picture. I wouldn't say that's a trick question as such. Saran Jones was never in Line of Duty, so that was the process of elimination. It was either one of the other 3. Adrian Dunbar and Vicky McClure weren't in Vigil. It was Martin Compston. He does appear in the show again via like a video message or something. Yeah, not Saran Jones. Okay. On Sky. One. I believe it was called The Landscapers. I'll soon know when I see the question. It was shown on Sky. The Landscapers was a true crime black comedy starring David Thewlis. And which Oscar winner? Was it Olivia Colman, Kate Winslet, Glenda Jackson, or Helen Mirren? I kind of want to see this. I haven't seen it. I've saw adverts for it. Kind of want to see it. Shh. Well, streaming. It's streaming. I said terrestrial and streaming. You can stream this program on your Now TV. So, it was a good guess if people guessed it. It was Olivia Colman. 5 of you got that right. Yeah, Kate Winslet was in another show. It was Mayor of Easttown, of which I had a picture, but I didn't use it. Will this be the 5th question? This one. This was on Amazon Prime. Okay. As you told off, Cesar. You accept Now TV. Well, I'm glad you do. This show was big on Amazon Prime in 2021, but what is its name? Is it 12 Perfect Strangers, 11 Perfect Strangers, 5 Perfect Strangers, or 9 Perfect Strangers? This might have been easier than... No idea on Sky. Amazon Prime, though. Easy one if you know it. Easy if you know it. Amanda is a fan of this one. I believe Nicole Kidman is in this as well, I think. That is Melissa McCarthy on the right-hand side. Not quite sure who that is on the other side. But it is 9 Perfect Strangers, of which 5 of you got that right. That is the end of that round. And let's look at the scores. And the scores show us that Umedini is over 100,000 in the lead, with 352,646, followed by Super Cesa, 250,181. Rainbow Blackout is in third, with 126,197. Right. Round 5 is... And the winner is... Rugrats. Come back from you. Try not to... Right. Either go for second or fourth. We can't have you come in third again, Jeff. Come on now. Right. The winners of 2021 They always knew I was going to do a Eurovision question because I love Eurovision. So who won it? Was it Italy, Germany, Netherlands, or Spain? Who won the 2021 Eurovision Song Contest? Cocaine. It was not proven that they were sniffing the white stuff. Can't remember, it seems so long ago. It was May. There's only another 4 or 5 months to go to the next one. Yay! It was Italy. Maneskin. Is that what they call? Is that what you call them? Maneskin. Maneskin. Who got a couple of more songs in the charts. "Wanna Be Your Slave" got in the top 5. Next one. Oh dear. Oh dear indeed. Won the European Cup in 2021? Was it Manchester United, Chelsea, Liverpool, or Manchester City? Ba, ba, ba. Um, Channel 4 News. It was Chelsea. Chelsea beat Man City in the final. Of which 3 of you got that right. Correct. Mundo. Won the European Cup in 20. Where? What have I done wrong? Chelsea did beat Manchester City, did. Champions League. Yeah. Aye, same bloody thing. It is a cup. They win a cup. But it's not the league at that point. There's no league in it. It's the knockout stage. Surely. They've won the cup. That's the physical form, is it not? You don't win a league. Steers inquiry. Steers inquiry. Do you know what this is? Do you know what this is? It's not HMV, by the way. There's no dog there. Which solo artist has now, as of 2021, the most Grammy wins ever at 28? Is it Taylor Swift, Rihanna, Katy Perry, or Beyonce? Which solo artist has now, as of 2021, the most Grammy wins ever at 28? I thought on 27. Quincy Jones is on 27. U2 have got about 22. Who else has got a lot of Grammy wins? Kanye, Jay-Z. The answer is Beyonce. Beyonce has the most Grammy wins at 28. Not Taylor Swift. Beyonce. Who got Beyonce? Own up. Who got Beyonce? Some of you got it. It's got to be Seza. Surely Seza got that right. That's definitely a Seza question. The winning lark is going to his head. It was you. What, you got Beyonce right? Only 8 years old. What won Best Picture at the 2021 Academy Awards? Was it The Father, Judas and the Black Messiah, Promising Young Woman, or Nomadland? What won Best Picture at the 2021 Academy Awards? Did you actually think Beyonce is 28 years old? She's 40, is she not? She's like 40 or 41, Beyonce. Taylor Swift will be like 32 now because she's born 89. Oh, right. I think Rihanna must be. No. No. I meant 28 Grammy wins. The answer is Nomadland. And 4 of you got that right. The grammar in that question was fuck off. The grammar in that question was poor. You're the only person that uses that one. With 28, not at 28. Does everybody know what this is? This will be an easy one because it only happened about a couple of weeks ago. Who won the 2021 BBC Sports Personality of the Year? 2021, that's the year, not their age. Was it Adam Peaty, Raheem Sterling, Emma Raducanu, or Tom Daley? And say that there. Who won the 2021 BBC Sports Personality of the Year? Adam Peaty, Raheem Sterling, Adam. I said it again. Don't it rain. I keep saying Edam like it's a bloody cheese. Emma Raducanu or Tom Daley? Edma. Yeah, well, he's a personality. He just did fuck all in sport. That's the problem. It is Emma Raducanu, of which 6 got. He did something, yeah, but he didn't really do it in a shirt. Maybe like, maybe I don't know. You got one. Emma Raducanu. Right. The end of that round. Let's look at the scores and see if Houdini has went even further. What does Emma do? She plays tennis. She won the US Open in tennis. Let's look at the scores. Oh, dearie me, look at that. Houdini is in first. I don't think he can be reached. Super Cesa is in second with 272,975. And Ionic Arm is in third with 164,039. Right, as we go to the last round, and the last round is what happened from July to December. From July to December. Round 6, the year in review. Oh god, it's another football question. This guy. Lionel Messi sobbingly left Barcelona to join which club this year? Real Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain, Bayern Munich, or Manchester United? Where did he go to? I'll give you a clue. If Ceza doesn't know this question, she'll know the next one. It was Paris Saint-Germain. This will be the easiest question of the night for Ceza. Britney Spears was finally freed from her conservatorship. What is the name of the father who relinquished this? There you go. There you go. 25,000 points for Ceza there. Sean, Jean-Paul, Randy, or Jamie? The devil incarnate. When was Leave Britney Alone? That must have been 2007. That video. The viral video. The answer's Jamie. Well, two people went for Randy. Randy Spears. I made up the other three names from wrestlers. Randy Orton, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H's real name is Jean Paul. Because I couldn't think of any other names. I'll give them wrestlers' names. or Joseph Fritzl. Jeff. William Shatner became the oldest man in space at the age of 90. Who had the previous record? Was it John Glenn, David Scott, John Young, or Wally Funk? William Shatner became the oldest man in space at the age of 90. Who had the previous record? John Glenn, David Scott, John Young, or Wally Funk? The answer is John Glenn. Correct. He was 77. Yeah. I think all rockets look a bit like knobs, to be honest. Speaking of knobs, Facebook said in October it would change its company name to what? Beta, Gamma, Meta, Meme. But he wasn't in space at 82. John Glenn was. Look it up, Hibididi. I'm right. I'm right. I'm right. I know I'm right. I know I'm right. Don't. I've researched that one. Don't worry. Wait a minute. I thought he's dead. Who was the oldest man in space before William Shatner?
John Glenn became the oldest person to reach space when he flew aboard a space shuttle mission more than 35 years later at the age of 77.
Oh, so she is a lady. What, Wally Funk's a lady? But did Wally Funk go after Shatner? Wait a minute. But when did Wally Funk go up in space? In Blue Origin. I'm looking here. Wait a minute. How come? This is literally my specialist stuff. How come it is saying? How come Google is telling me it's John Glenn then? How come Google is telling me John Glenn? By the way, it's Meta. He was booked to go with Branson and Jeff Stoller. Who was the oldest person in space? There we go again. Look, it's just a person that says John Glenn again. Google is sexist and does not like women. Must be. Don't blame me. It's what Google tells me. Google's eradicating women, it must be. Look at this guy. He's got a fist. I thought I'd give the hardest question at the end, right? This man replaced Angela Merkel as Chancellor of Germany in December. Can you name him? Is it Yakov Litzman, Olaf Scholz, Tim Brockman, or Gustav Pultz? Bring back Angela. He does look a bit bank managery. I would give you this loan. The answer is Olaf Scholz. Does Olaf have a new customers only? Your house is at risk if you do not keep up repayments. Let's look at the scores at the final scores. Here we go. Let's see. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Humidini has won. Let's see how Butch by. Humidini has won with 490,769. Super Seza is in second with 304,914. Ionic Arm is in third with 234,897. Rainbow Blackout is in fourth with 179,817. Mummelar 35 is in fifth with 140,102. Nook of the Nook is in sixth with 94,743. Gemma Ingram is in seventh with 37,820. And Mr. Hyde is in eighth with minus 16,600. 451. There we go. So Humidini has won, I think, for the second time. I need to double check that. It could be a second time. Either the second time or the third time. Definitely not double figures. So that means that Humidini gets a shit prize. The shit prize comes from a shit show. And that shit show is the 2006 remake of Bullseye. I know, I've scraped the barrel here. Hey, thanks for the bits. Here we go. Humidini gets to pick from the prize board of 2006 Bullseye.
And 1.
Losing the fat is just where it's at with this Breville GI Health Grill.
And 2.
Relive your past while you shoot, spin and blast with this retro Atari games console, complete with 20 classic games.
And 3.
Whether indoor or out, this light won't go out. It's a squeezable Mathmos bubble lamp.
And 4.
Keep it filled and nicely chilled. It's an LEC tabletop wine and beer cooler.
And 5.
Fancy getting steamy tonight?
I beg your pardon.
Make a clean start with this JML Steam Genie.
And 6.
Clear as a bell and stylish as well. It's an in-tempo DAV radio and CD player.
And 7.
It's the only thing I want to see in a pool that's yellow. It's an inflatable kids aqua glider jet ski from Mayhem Online.
And 8.
Store hundreds of hits with this in your mitts. It's an Arcos MP3 player.
And Bully's special prize.
You can really camp it up
steadily
with this Fango 6-person family tent.
Did you hear like the forced laughter? Nah. 10. You want the 10th? The 10th, see.